All right. So I want to make an analysis of a post I reposted 6 days ago from Ijenachi Joy Anya. I reposted it on Facebook. The post says, if you like, marry a man that thinks it's okay to pause your life for 7 years to take care of the child that belongs to two of you. Apart from carrying a baby and bringing it in the delivery room, there is no post birth care that a woman can provide that a man cannot. See, apparently, what this person is saying is that if a lady likes, let her pause her life for 7 years in the name of childbirth, say in the born picking. Say you no get anything where man fit do, you no get anything where woman fit do, where man no fit do in terms of caring for picking where they don't already born. Say the only thing where they no fit do na say na to born picking and to carry am for belle. In the next paragraph, women can express their breast milk, refrigerate it in containers, and the man can feed the baby at the appropriate times. Next paragraph. The men have traditionally not been as involved as they should in their kids' life. Does not make right. Written this my for you. The men have traditionally not been as involved as they should in their kids' life. Does not make it right. Let's say this is not complete. If you want your kids to love and care for you later in life the way they care for their mother, make sure you are as investing as their mother in their lives. And this as early as possible. That's the third paragraph. Then the last paragraph he said, my kids are 6 and 3 respectively, and I am extremely involved in their lives. There's nothing my wife does that I do not do. My wife cannot be worried. We cannot be worrying about our kids. My wife cannot be worried about our kids would go hungry because her husband cannot make their food, or that they will be unkept because her husband can't bath or clean them up. Don't allow anyone to put rubbish thoughts in your head. If you, the man, can't pause your life and career for 7 years, don't expect it from another person. That's simply the golden rule. Who made this golden rule? You see, the problem is that most times failed priorities and misplaced priorities actually. You see, if you know the duties of a man in a relationship and that of a woman in relationship, there are some things we would not be saying. Let me critically analyze this paragraph by paragraph. If you like, marry a man that thinks it is okay to pause your life for 7 years to take care of the child that belongs to two of you. So this person is apparently saying that a woman getting married by a man, giving birth, being a homekeeper is pausing her life. That means having a child is not a growth. It's not a form of growth in terms of life affairs. Taking care of nursing your child is not a growth. Then the next thing he says, apart from carrying a baby and birthing it in the delivery room, there is no post-birth care that a woman can provide that a man cannot provide. Apparently, I accept and I agree with this particular line. There's nothing a woman can do that a man cannot do, apart from carrying a baby in the womb and delivering. Every other thing the man can do. Now to change diapers, pampers, now to bath picking, now to feed picking, fine. Men can do all those. Me personally, I do all those. As I do all those, cooking, I can cook very, very well. I'm a very good chef. And I encourage that. I encourage homemade food, both for a man and a woman. You be bachelor, any kind of man where you be. Even when I'm mad, I go to cook for my wife. I go to cook for my children. It's more like a hobby to me. I enjoy cooking. Sometimes if I believe in what I cook more than like, if they want to cook now in my house now, say they won't cook now, I prefer I am the one that cooks the food. Because I believe I can do it. I know I can do it better. Or I believe I can do it better than every other person. Though technically I might not, but then that's what I know about myself. The next line, women can express their breast milk. You see this line? I will never advise any woman to do this. If your child, if you're still winning your child, continue winning your child. If you are doing exclusive 6 months, don't let anybody express any breast milk and put in a container that you will give to your child. This is very, very wrong. It is very, very wrong. I'll talk about it some other time, but it is very, very wrong. But let us look at some things in it. The container you're putting is made of plastic or metal or aluminium, coated with a chromium, or stainless container. Stainless container is made of iron, then coated with 18.8 stainless steel. That is 18 chromium and 8% of the iron itself. There's no way that breast milk will not be contaminated. It's not proper for the child. Believe it or leave it, and let me be. So if you're a man, state your standards and make them known. Tell your woman in no way, before you marry her, tell her all those things, all your standards, let it be known before you even marry her. Yes. Before you marry her, tell her your standards. You are not part of this. You want to go out, maybe because you're working class, you keep the picky baby at home, you express breast milk inside the container. No. I want my children, I want my child, I want my sons to suck directly from the tap. At least that first 6 months before they start giving them water, pap, and other healthy foods. That pap you should produce it by yourself, because I don't even trust these market paps I see everywhere. Then the next line, that men have traditionally not been as involved as they should in their kids' life. Involved as they should be in their kids' life. What is the responsibility of a man to his children? The problem is that most people, for most reasons, have forced women to become men. They have forced women to become men. Now women are now the hunters. When you force a woman to become a man, believe you me, the organogram of the family will not augur well. It is the creator, that's the Almighty. After the Almighty, the man. After the man, the woman. After the woman, children and animal. That is the organogram. That is the hierarchy. So you cannot come and be telling me because a woman wants to be an independent woman. Fine, good and fine. But be an independent woman. Don't be the provider. You are not meant to be the provider. You are only a supporter. Support in a little way, even if you have it enough. Support in a very little way. Yes, the man is the hunter. The man should be the provider. The man should be the one protecting. He should be the one preceding. For any reason, if your woman starts providing, she will surely start preceding. You must follow a standard though. Unless you are ready to follow your woman's standard, then you can let her proceed. You can let her send leadership standards. But if not, know your standards. Set them on time, even before the vow or whatever, and make them known. Not setting standards and not making them known. Make them known. Then the next line said, if you want your kids to love and care for you later in life the way they care for their mother. See, let me tell you, men are not emotional beings. Men are logical beings. Men are critical beings. A man does not need your love. A man does not need your care. A man is a hunter. A hunter does not care about anything. The hunter does not care. Emotion is meant for women and children. Once a man, see, let me tell you, your father does not provide all the things he does because he loves you. No, it is because you are his responsibility. Because he loves you. Come on, who love him? How many people have done things for you because they love you in this life? How many of them? Because they love you? No, it is because your father is doing all those things, suffering under the sun, hustling day and night, stressing himself, because you are his responsibility. So he does not need any payback from you. Your mother needs payback from you because she was emotionally attached to you. The organogram is God will love the man will love his wife, the wife will pass the love to the children. The wife will pass the love to the children. Yes, the wife will pass the love to the children. So now it is where emotion lies that paybacks lies. Paybacks are not in places. I will call. Make a video and they come. Paybacks are not in places of responsibility. Paybacks are in places of emotions. So telling me that you are there so that your children will care for you when they are old. Okay? Don't worry. Who made this post? Nkwacha Tochukwu. Nkwacha Tochukwu, you made this post. I pray I remember in time to come ask you if they are doing more things for you than the woman, or they are doing at equal times. If they go leave to buy drink for you, they come buy the wrapper for you, they give your wife drink. It's not gonna be done. It's not gonna. You can never be as emotionally attached to your children like your wife, unless you have become effeminate. Unless you have become a woman in disguise, and your wife has become the provider, the man. That's the analysis. And the last paragraph. The last paragraph he said. Let me open this. I'm coming. I don't like this cut and join videos. Let me get to that post. Okay, the second to last paragraph, he said, my kids are 6 and 3 respectively, and I am extremely involved in their life. There's nothing my wife does that I don't do. Okay, keep doing. If possible, leave providence for your wife. Stop protecting your wife and children. Stop protecting them. Leave that to your wife. Go and be doing your wife's role. Go and be doing your wife's responsibility. Go and be doing your wife's responsibility. Thinking that they will come back in time and come and be showing you love. Baba, well, my wife cannot be bothered or be worrying that our kids would go hungry because her husband cannot make their food. See, let me tell you, being the provider does not mean you don't know how to cook. Being the provider does not mean you should not be able to take care of your children in the absence of your wife. That is not what it means. You should know how to do pap. You should know how to mix egg and maybe plantain or grounded plantain or crayfish, and produce a food of your own recipe that is healthy for your children, especially when you are winning the mashed potato, mashed beans, cook it with enough egg, as many as possible as they can finish. So if you are doing this thing with the intention that at old age they will take care of you more than your wife, or they will take care of the both of you at equal rates or a ratio, it's not going to work. It will never work that way. They must surely be emotionally attached to their mother. That is nature. That is nature. Those at some point, a woman, a girl child is meant to be emotionally attached to their father more than the mother, and vice versa. That is why when your father sees her daughter, when the father sees the daughter with a man standing somewhere, he gets angry. He gets angry. That's that emotion, that attachment is there, but not in terms of parenting. Not in terms of parenting. Then when your mother sees you maybe at 25 or 24, 22, 23 back then, your mother sees you with a lady, she feels bad about it because the attention would be divided. The attention would surely be divided. All right, the attention will surely be divided. Then the last paragraph, you say, don't allow anyone to put rubbish thoughts in your head. If you the man can't pause your life and career for 7 years, don't expect it from another person. That's simply the golden rule. Fuck this golden rule. Who made this golden rule? Who said that a woman giving birth and taking care of the child is pausing her life? Dear ladies, let me tell you this. If you are childbirth, so long as it is a marriage, so long as the both of you are bringing lives into this earth, lives that you can take care of comfortably, it is not this thing pausing your life. It is a form of growth, an aspect of growth in life. You must give birth to children. You should have a husband. You should marry. You should be married. You should be married. You should have a husband. You should have children. Let me tell you, in your 40s and 50s, you'll come back home and meet an empty room, no husband, no children, no grandchildren. You feel, but that is when you feel the pains of all these things you are doing right now. If you like, don't go and be submissive. I'm not saying that the men should be authoritative. No, it should not be autocratic or authoritative. You should be a companion, a lover. I preach love actually. You should be a lover, companion. You should not use your wife as a punching bag or the likes. No, it's not proper. So giving birth to children, there's no golden rule like that. There's no golden rule like that. There is no golden rule as such. Giving birth to children, building a home is a growth. When you are building the home, the man is providing, is protecting, is penetrating, is preceding. So long as the man is doing the role of is carrying out his duties as a man, you, the woman, you should be the homekeeper. The duties of a woman is the homekeeper. She's the homekeeper. I will talk more about this in the next video.